Greetings, dear listeners. We have been blessed by Almighty God Allah over the 90 years of our work in the nation of Islam and lifting our people up from the miserable condition in which we find ourselves. We ask your support of our effort, and we hope that you will be generous and make a contribution to the work of the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan by clicking the button below or go to noi.org/donate. We thank you in advance for your support. May Allah God continue to bless you and your families. Assalamu alaikum.
In the most holy name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we give all praise and thanks to Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad and raised from among us the black man and woman in America, his exalted Christ, his messenger Messiah, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We can never thank them both enough for our mercy, our divine comforter, the man in our midst who is the embodiment of courage and love, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. In those names, I greet all of you on January 1st, 2021, in the words of peace, Assalamu alaikum. Beloved, tonight we begin our study and a new year with the Divine Comforter giving us guidance for 2021 with words that he delivered in 1978. 1978, 43 years ago. And most significantly, for our personal salvation, words that he prepared for us in 1991. And as we prepare for tonight's study, I want to be brief, and I would just like to share excerpts from each of these light-giving and life-saving messages from a man who has given his life to freedom, justice, and equality for the black man and woman in America and ultimately all of humanity. In your current edition of the Final Call newspaper, which is the first edition of 2021, the January 5th edition, where the headline is 2020, what did it mean to Black America? The editors and the minister have chosen an amazing article for us in the center. And I want to just lift something that I want you to start the year with, and myself, and keep this in front of us throughout this year. This is from a speech that he delivered on November 19th, 1978, at the National Conference of Black Lawyers here in Chicago. And I'm just lifting this excerpt. Unity, key to survival. If black people came together anywhere in America, there is nothing that we could not have if we wanted it. The unity of more than 30 million of us in America would guarantee our survival. In fact, the unity of 1 million of us in America would guarantee survival for all of our people. I'm going to repeat that. He said, in fact, the unity of 1 million of us in America would guarantee survival for all of our people. We have to make that happen, beloved, this year. Let's put in our minds that at least 1 million of us will unite. And if the 1 million of us would unite, he said this would guarantee the survival of all of our people, which today numbers 40 to 60 million. Now, in tonight's study, in Rising Above Emotion into the Thinking of God, I lift these words. Again, incredible and amazing in the timing and the timeliness. He writes, today, Allah, God, is bringing about the destruction of the present world order. His intense dislike for the contrary world and the one who made it is the result of a mathematical understanding of what he desires for his creation. His precise understanding of what he wills and what stands in the way of his will summons an intense dislike for the impediment. When he says, away with you, this is not an emotional reaction. Though there is intense feeling in it, it is the result of reasoning. We, on the other hand, are just the opposite in our approach to a problem. Instead of being guided by reason, our emotional reaction clouds our reasoning and distorts our judgment. We react to things emotionally first, and the power of passion dominates over reasoning instead of being called into service by the means of reason. The propagandist summons the passion of the people by giving them a reason to dislike a person, a thing, a nation. The elite, or those in authority, supply the people with the reason that summons the passion against the object of the authority's disapproval. There must always be a reason to like and a reason to dislike. He who supplies the reason directs the passion. There is a standing command from the national representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, not only to the registered body of the Nation of Islam, but to all of our people and even to the nations of the continent known as Africa, East Asia. Do not take the COVID-19 vaccine. And we are continually providing the underlying scientific analysis and, most important, the history and conduct of white America toward black people, that you should have already arrived at that conclusion on your own. But God, through his mercy, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has expressed to you that you must not take this vaccine. And so as we go into our study, remember this language, because we have to unite this year. Our survival depends on the unity of black people in America. This means we must move out on the command to separate from the enemy of God and us. This means we must take active measures, not next year, but this year, to begin to set up states and territories of our own. And I apologize for raising my voice. I am feeling the passion but it is supported by reason. I love you all so much, and may Allah bless us with love and the light of understanding as we go into our study tonight. Assalamu alaikum.